Hello folks, it is Coverblader. Today we have UX11. This is Starter Impact Drake 960 LR, or Low Rush. Now, we're going to go over this quickly because I'm really excited to crack this one open. So, on the packaging here, we have Impact Drake front and center with obviously the UX number. This is UX11. On the side, we have obviously stated this is a starter, so it comes with both a launcher and the Beyblade itself. In a separate video, we will be going over string launchers because I haven't touched string launchers for X in well over a year, other than Cobalt Dragoons. And I've been informed that the right string launchers have been updated, so we will go over that in a separate video entirely. Now, moving on to the side, we have ads for the Japanese app. We have a bunch of Japanese, which I can't read. And here we have the stats. This is Impact Drake 960 Low Rush. This is owned by Chrome, which I haven't kept up with the anime in a while. I don't know what's going on. I'll catch up at some point, probably within the next couple of weeks or so. But I am way behind. So, let's just crack this open and get right into it. So, starting off, for a while now, these Beyblades have come with warnings and instructions on how to play the game, though I thought it would be obvious, but I guess not. Next up, we have the instructions. I love how we've been having this for over a year now in Beyblade X products, that they're not compatible with Burst. Like, I thought that would be kind of obvious, because it's a completely different system. So, we've gone over these before, and what do we have? So, it looks like we've got a combo recommendation. Impact Drake 080 Bound Spike. So this is obviously the guide with a sneak peek on the next Beyblade, which I believe is Golem something. I want to say Golem Rock or Rock Golem. These are little neat things on what's coming out in next month's release, or well, at this point, this month's release. Now, moving on, we are going to start off with the string launcher directly, because I am curious to see how they have been somewhat improved, and I love the string launcher. This is the usual black standard string launcher. Ooh, that actually that's a lot smoother than the original string launchers we have. So, we have a black, gray, and red string launcher. Now, one thing I do wish these things came with are the little papers that go in the battle pass, like with what Burst did. Because I think like a gray, red, or like a blue and red one for like my battle pass would look amazing with this launcher. Now, with every UX launcher, of course, you have the different colored plate for launching, or prongs, whatever you want to call them. That string feels a lot smoother than anticipated, so that's a very good sign. Power-wise, I'd have to give it a test compared to the string launchers I have, as well as the ripcord launchers, but I do believe ripcord launchers are still more powerful, though this does have a slightly longer string, probably giving you an extra 3 or 4 rotations. So it is a more powerful string launcher, which is a good thing. Now, let's move on to the Bey itself. Starting off with its new bit. This is Low Rush. This is a smaller variant of the Rush bit that came on Drawn Dagger. Don't know why my brain stopped for a second. This comes on Drawn Dagger. Or, well, the original Rush comes on Drawn Dagger. This is a smaller variant, but still has the completely flat tip to it. And it looks like it still has the same amount of teeth, but I'd have to count that. This I am actually looking forward to using because Rush itself is one of my favorite bits. Like, period. So having another variant of Rush is honestly gonna be really entertaining in my opinion. Next up, we have 960. I'm not going to go over this much because we've seen it before, but it does come in this gorgeous cobalt and black. I think this is like my favorite looking. This is my favorite looking ratchet so far. This is like a gorgeous cobalt sapphire gemstone ratchet, and it's gorgeous. This is something I can't wait to test in color combos. But other than that, we have seen 960 multiple times, and 960, while being an amazing ratchet, is really itself nothing to write home about when going over the bay, because we've seen it many, many times. And last, but certainly not least, if I can get it out of its packaging, that's what I have scissors for. We have one Impact Drake. Now, let's go over this blade, because this has a lot going on. So, we have the new Drake motif, which, honestly, I kind of like, actually. Looks cool. Obviously, we have the four-sided blade that Cobalt Drake had, so that's nothing special. Though, I am kind of worried about these holes that are in each side of the blade. I don't know how I feel about that. Other than that, the blade looks good. It feels good in the hand to hold. And the launcher part is actually rubber. Good to know. Now, obviously, let's take a look at the back here, because that's where the important bits are. So, this Beyblade is being held together by rivets where, like, Silver Wolf probably had rivets on it, but it also had screws because of its free spinning gimmick. This bay is being held entirely together by rivets because of its metal. Now, that being said, obviously, this is a right spinning bay. So, we have obviously, we have the heavy-hitting rubber here for the right spin. This, I have not been able to find anything on spin stealing from Cobalt Dragoon, and I think that's for the best. I think, while I like the idea of a spin stealing X Beyblade, I don't entirely know how well it would work. Especially with the high velocity of Beyblade X, I think it would be interesting, to say the least. That being said, I love Dragoon's design as a whole, and that cobalt blue on the back is honestly really pretty. I like it. Overall, this is a really good Beyblade, design-wise. I need to do some testing and some battles for it before I can really give any final thoughts, because I just cracked it, obviously. But that's interesting. I just noticed, it's got these 3 little holes right here. I don't remember seeing that on other, or at least anything like it being designed like this on other Beyblades. I would have to take a look. But honestly, that's interesting. I like these little random design changes they make. I do. Now, let's put it together and take a final look. And that is Impact Drake 960 Low Rush. Now, one thing I do want to test here. Okay, good. So on some Beyblades, like, you can twist the ratchet and it'll come apart with the bit inside. I've seen it happen with every type, but it doesn't look like it's happening here, which is a good thing. But this Beyblade looks really good. The camera can't really even do it justice. But that being said, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to test this Bey out, get some string launcher info, do a few other things, and hopefully I will have the remainder of the X stuff I am missing soon, because I'm missing a few Beyblade X items, which is another video I need to make because of where I ordered them from, and I haven't heard back from them for a while. So with that, this is Impact Drake. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, all that good jazz. Helps me out. And thank you all so much for watching. Have fun blading.